Well, we are here with JoJo Díaz, champion in 130 pounds, who's going to fight February 13 against Shavkatdzhon Rakhimov, a very tough Russian fighter. How's been the camp, JoJo, this month with this pandemic, all the time that you have to wait for the opportunity to return to the ring? How was the camp for this fight?
The camp was good. It was a lot different, knowing that we got to take a lot of more precaution because of the COVID-19. So we made sure that we brought in several sparring partners that kind of simulated the fight, like how Rocky Moth is gonna fight, applying a lot of pressure and throwing a lot of shots. And we made sure that they got tested every week, man, because like we said, man, we want to make sure that our fight don't get in jeopardy and none of us, test positive for COVID and then the fight get canceled. So it's been a lot different, knowing that, a lot more stricter, that's for sure. But overall, man, it's been the same every camp. We just been training very, very hard, getting my body right, getting my mind right, and not, depleting my muscles right now as well, and maintaining my weight so that way I could, perform at my best February 13th.
The last time you fought was here in my city of Miami. You won the title from Tevin Farmer. How did you keep yourself focused? You talk about your muscle, but your mind. How can you focus your mind to not wander in those times for be laser like for the fight?
Yeah, well, during after the fight with Tevin Farmer, all this COVID hit. I thought I was gonna end up fighting again, but I mean, every single month it was getting prolonged, where I wasn't fighting. And I ended up taking a year off of it, man. But during that time, it was great for me. It was, I feel like it was very, very needed. During that time, I was able to, have my newborn son being born, and I was able to, to take care of my pregnant girlfriend at the time, where I was, just that was my main focus, and that was just what I needed to accomplish, and what I needed to focus on was making sure that my girlfriend and my baby were 100% healthy. So I was able to take some time off, and it was actually beneficial for me too, because like you were saying, man, your mind got to be right. And during that time, mentally, I was thinking, man, this is very, very beneficial for me and for my career, because I'm able to take a whole year off from my body. During this whole time, my whole career, since I was 18, 19 years old, I've been at the gym constantly. I never took any years off, never, hardly, maybe only took 1 or 2 months off and then go back into the gym. So for me, man, it made me more happy and more positive. And I was looking at it more as a positive aspect than a negative, that I was able to, take some time off of my body and take some time off of my mind, and, live a normal life and not live a life like a boxer. I was able to, eat with my girlfriend and enjoy myself. And once I got that call where they said that the fight day was going to be in February, that's when I really locked in, man. I had a 4-month training camp where I was getting the weight down, training and getting that mentality, that fighter mentality again. So it was overall, it was very, very beneficial, and it was a blessing, because now I'm more anxious than ever to just go out there and fight and defend my title, especially now that I'm a main event and I got my little family in now and stuff. It's just, I'm just excited to go out there and perform now.
That's good to hear, man. What can you tell us about Rakhimov? We know that he's a southpaw. We know that he have a very good amateur career. What can you tell us? Because it's like a mystery to us, this guy from Russia.
Yeah, a lot of people, they don't know about Rocky Moth, man, but he's a very, very talented fighter. He had a really great amateur background. I believe he went to the Olympics, and he's 15-0 with 12 KOs now as a professional fighter. He applies a lot of pressure. He likes to dictate the pace, and he throws a lot of punches. So this fight right here is going to be, I feel like it's going to be an all-out war, because he's going to, try to dictate the pace, and I'm not going to let that happen, man. I'm the champion. He's going to try to, come and take that bout, but I trained my ass off for whatever type of style that he's going to bring to the table. If he wants to, throw a lot of shots and thinks that type of, you know, aggression is gonna phase me, it's not. I've been there, and I feel like my experience inside that ring professionally is gonna be more beneficial for me that night, and it's gonna, you know, make me the winner at the end of the night.
I was reading some quotes from Gary Russo about your boxing, and he was praising you. He said that you really have grown up a lot since the time that you fought together. What can you learn from that defeat against Gary Russo? That is one of the best at the time. What can you learn from yourself and to help you for the future?
Yeah, Gary Russell, that fight was a tough fight, man. But I learned a lot from myself, both physically and mentally. I knew that I had to, after that fight, I had to move up in weight. I couldn't be depleting my body as much. That really takes a toll in your performance fight night, man. Losing that weight dramatically like that, and being dehydrated, and only getting 24 hours to hydrate is not that much. So I ended up knowing that I had to move up in weight. And I also knew that I had to take more chances and take more risks inside that ring during fight night. When I fought Gary Russell Jr., I feel like it was a close fight, man. I had a couple of rounds won in the early rounds, but I let off, and I just let him dictate the pace, where I feel like the opportunity that I needed, that was presented to me, I really needed, you know, to capitalize on that and throw more shots and let my hands go. And at that time, I didn't realize that, man. I didn't realize how big of an opportunity it was, and I had to grasp it. But I learned from it now, and now, like I said, man, I feel like I have that intelligence, and I know that it's all or nothing every single time inside that ring when I'm performing from here on out. So I feel like that's going to be very, very beneficial for me, because I know that if, let's say, you know, if the fight's getting tough, I'm going to think of that in my mind, where, all right, I got to push more. Yeah. The pain's there right now, but it's only temporary. I got to keep going. So I think more mentally, I've gotten a lot stronger, where I'm able to, you know, perform better.
In a couple of weeks, we're going to have a good fight in your division. Oscar Valdez against Miguel Berchelt. I remember the time that you won the title from Tevin Farmer. I was able to be in Miami. I saw your fight. I saw your happiness when you won that title. After this fight, in this division, so loaded with talent, what are your plans?
Calling out the champions. I'm gonna, after this fight, after, you know, I defeat this tough Russian guy Rocky Moth, I'm gonna call out the champions, man. I want to fight Gervonta Davis. I want to fight Jamel Harring, or call Frampton, whoever wins out of that fight. Or I want to fight Oscar Valdez, Miguel Berchelt. I don't want to have any type of tune-up fights. I want to go straight to unifications, man, because that's what the sport needs right now, and that's what, you know, entertainment needs. They need great entertainment, man. The fans need great entertainment, especially right now through these hard times. We need some type of light, and we need some type of, you know, excitement and entertainment to, you know, I wouldn't say blind us, but try to, you know, keep us entertained from all the negative stuff that's going on in this world right now. So, after this fight, I'm definitely going to be calling out, you know, any champion at 130 pounds, and let's hope one of them agree to the fight, and we can make a fight happen in May.
Well, I don't take much minutes for your time. I know it's been a hectic week for you. You have to prepare ready for the final times of this camp. So thank you so much, JoJo. Good luck, and hope you see you win when the time comes, okay?
Thank you, Ahora. I appreciate you. God bless.
Thank you, man. Take care. Take care.